This is the world's last Stone Age tribe that lives on North Centennial Island. They're also known for defending their island against all visitors. But what's even crazier is because they've been living there for 60,000 years, there's a direct line to their pre-Neolithic ancestors. I just want to know if they're protecting the island from us, or if they're actually protecting us from the island, or whatever's on it. I guess we'd never know. No one's been. We have two French bulldogs here. The one on the left is an award-winning French bulldog, but the one on the right is being made by a breeder that's trying to make healthier French bulldogs overall. And you can really notice it in the snout there. I cannot believe we've created these little animals like this. Like, it is kind of messed up, especially when you're hearing them breathe. What's even crazier is if you look at a lot of dog breeds, it really only took us like 100 years to do this stuff to them. So maybe at the same time we can save them relatively fast. Hopefully that would give them longer, healthier lives, right? The friction in this rope as a cowboy lassos a bull. First of all, that's already amazing enough. Boom, got it on there. Whoa! It's legit about to start a fire. Is that horse ready for this? His back is about to be lit. I had to make the joke. I just had to say it. This is going to show us how to peel a lot of potatoes extremely fast. Throw some water in there. What is that device that he's using exactly? Is this some sort of cleaning thing you can get out of Target or Walmart? Ew. I don't know what he's making, but it looks gross. That's some potato soup I've never seen before. It's kind of getting even milkier. Okay, now maybe I would try that. Don't look too bad anymore. Okay, yeah, he literally just skinned, what, a dozen potatoes in a minute? Those look beautiful. But let's not forget the famous SpongeBob episode where King Neptune was like doing a bunch of Krabby Patties at one time, and SpongeBob was just focusing on one, but giving that one a lot of love. I'm gonna continue to do it that way. We're gonna see lightning hit this car. Wow, it looks like it went through the... Is the driver dead? It looks like it went directly through the car itself, or did it hit the engine? You good? I think I just heard someone go oof in this vehicle. Someone put tape on this balloon to make its buoyancy completely neutral. I don't get it. It just looks like one of those balloons that are slowly about to pop. Does it fly forever? Oh, I guess it does kind of fly for a pretty long time though. Man, I want to feel like one of those astronauts in the International Space Station. This is a massive 6-gilled shark 3,000 feet below sea level. This looks terrifying. At first I thought it had red eyes. I was like, no. You can't tell me this thing also has red eyes. Was that thing just hiding in the dirt? Was it sleeping? I didn't think they slept. I've never even heard of a 6-gilled shark before. Oh, there he is. Sharks go this low? I kind of, you know what? That's probably for the best. If all the sharks just wanted to stay that deep, I think a lot of humans would be grateful for that. Problem is when they get too close to the surface. This is a photograph from 1974 showing the 2,000-year-old terracotta warriors, but specifically this is showing the original color scheme used before the rapid deterioration. Now they all, I think, mostly look like this, but what's always like mind-blowing to me is that we only found this in the 70s. Like, it was just chilling there undiscovered for 2,000 years. But when you look at it, I feel like, oh, we've known about this for a while. It's amazing this piece like lasted throughout so much time. It's only because we didn't even know where it was. This thing might have not have survived otherwise. Like, imagine if somehow we didn't find the Colosseum until like 2012. You know how mind-blowing that would have been? Unlikely, considering it's like in the middle of Rome, but I'm just saying. This is how baby pandas are taken from their mama. So you lure them with food or an apple, and then you rip them away real quick. This is a good kidnapping 101 lesson. Okay, so with pandas, you actually say, hey mama, want some candy? Like, we humans usually gotta give the candy to the kid and then stuff them in the van. This is a photo reaction of a Highlander living in New Guinea seeing a white person for the first time. Before this point, they literally thought they were the only ones on Earth. I completely understand this reaction. I do the same thing to myself looking at the mirror in the morning. This is what happens when you disrespect an alligator. Wow, it's gonna do a bunch of damage to my vehicle? That's a low blow. I mean, I understand punching me in the face, but don't take it out on my things. I worked hard for this thing. Just gonna rip off my bumper. This person has just told us he's been cleaning this cauldron he found in the middle of a random forest. Do you want to get haunted by witches? Because that's how you get haunted by witches. Probably a scary old lady out there looking for this right now, and if she finds you, you definitely gonna be cursed. Got another alt history scenario for you guys. What if Van Gogh was actually a furry? Furry Van Gogh really be going hard, I'm not gonna lie. I don't know where he found the time to make such a beautiful work of art. It must have been somewhere in between the convention meetups and things like that. This group is known as BLT, Bear, Lion, and Tiger. They all, of course, have their own names, but they were rescued in 2001 from some guy's basement. Imagine having that origin story. You just came from some guy's basement. And they've been together ever since, so they're homies. Don't mess with them. This is like the start of like the Animal Kingdom's Avengers. Money, money, money. I don't think those are crabs, but that's good. I've seen too many horrifying Mr. Crab TikToks. Tired of crabs being like crushed. Oh, these guys are nice. They're just trying to touch some humans or murder some humans, either way. These workers standing next to a chain used on the Titanic in 1910. So I'm assuming this chain is somewhere in the bottom of the ocean right now. If only they made this thing iceberg proof. Ah, man, back in the day without those dang child labor laws. Gotta love it. This is an air-conditioned lawnmower from the 1950s. I mean, it's not just any lawnmower. This was sold as a luxury good. Very important to stay cool while you're also cutting your grass. Who doesn't want this? Man, the 50s was just a weird time. What the hell were we thinking? Somebody just found a bunch of old newspapers from his grandpa's basement. And obviously, this is one of the better things you could find in your grandpa's basement. I don't think I'm allowed to tell you what I found in my grandpa's basement, who happens to also live in Argentina. These are Japanese hornets, which are the largest in the world. When they sting you, it actually produces a pheromone to call for other hornets to come and sting you. It's like a mating call, except instead of calling other people to come mate, they're actually calling other people to do this drive-by. Look at those stingers too. That is going to mess you up. I don't think I need to see those cherry blossoms Japan has anymore. I don't really care if this is going to be the situation I gotta deal with. This is called situational refraction, or in other words, what it's like to live as a monarch in 1790s France. That is really freaky. Like, there's such a huge disparity between the head and the body. How is it that far away? How? Definitely the camera angle itself has something to do with this, I believe, since it's shot from the side. This glass is doing some weird stuff. You know what? I need to stop looking at this. This is freaking me out. This is a 130-year-old crypt with a glass panel so that you're allowed to see the face. Yes. Thank you. I really needed to see the face. That is going to do wonders to my psyche. I appreciate that. This is known as the Flintstone House in California, and apparently the city where it's located in asked them to take out their dinosaurs from the lawn, and the owner of the house countersued and won over $100,000. Let's go. How could you require them to take down the dinosaurs from like their own property? I don't get that. What were they even thinking? Why take down the dinosaurs too? It's a part of the aesthetic. This house is probably bringing in so many tourism dollars to the city. This is not a real photo, believe it or not. This is from Microsoft's Flight Simulator. And even though I know that, I'm like still in shock. Like, I don't believe it. I guess I can kind of see it. I'm trying to like zoom all the way in. The cars look a little weird. Oh yeah, all these houses are identical. I mean, that still doesn't necessarily mean it couldn't be real. Okay, yeah, these computer graphics are kind of getting out of control right now. This is how you get people to start questioning if we're actually living in the Matrix. Number 15, Burger King foot lettuce. That's the meme that you probably all know from this image, but this was a real thing in 2012. Someone actually said this is where the Burger King lettuce comes from. They posted a picture online, and it took 20 minutes to find the employee out of anywhere in the world, and then they fired him. I don't know how it is possible for it to take 20 minutes, but that's like some GeoGuessr level advancedness, like just looking at a photo and figuring out where it is on Earth. This is traditional Japanese wood, combining, like there's something extremely oddly satisfying about watching this. Fits like a glove. Okay, this is too perfect. I feel like I can actually kind of watch this all day. Okay, I'm gonna need to get some of this. Now, we've seen lightning hit a car, but this time it's hitting a tree, and it went all the way down the trunk. Damn! Wombo combo. Zeus, who threw that lightning bolt, was like, all I need is the tree to destroy this house. It doesn't even need to hit the house itself. It's probably started a fire. It's kind of amazing that there was no fire started. Oh, is it raining too? Maybe that's why. This is known as high-speed seal coating. Or what if we painted the driveway black? That does look much better, I will say. Dang, and it's perfect. They ain't getting that on the bricks either. I don't know if it's worth it financially, but it does look a lot better. Oh, they must wear a special type of shoes, right? Not to get stuck. Yeah, just keep going. Just go out in the street too. Give them some seal coating. This says, imagine how many times they had to fail to perfect this. So we've got one guy holding another guy on a pole, and this guy's holding another guy on a pole. Well, no one's up there yet. I'm assuming there's probably going to be. How's he gonna do this? Is he gonna swing over there? Oh, he's gonna... Oh, they're gonna go old school. They're going cartoon Animaniac style. Wow. No. Oh, wow. For a split second there, it really did not look like this was gonna work. There was nobody back there. If they messed up, dude's dead. I mean, pretty close. That guy's not gonna catch him. Ah, yes, back when circuses were really lit. This man had 3 legs, 18 toes, and 2 other things that I'm not allowed to say here on YouTube. Everything functioning, all good too. Like, man, 100 years ago, who needs Netflix? I'm trying to go see real life Spider-Man. These 3 birds stalking a baby alligator. I actually want to see this go down. Please tell me they make an attempt. I mean, I know it's a baby alligator, but I still think it could mess them up pretty good. Wow, you came to the wrong neighborhood, foo. Where you from, homie? Oh, he's just trying to get out of there. He's supposed to be wearing those colors in this area. Yeah, look at him run like a bitch. A functioning, life-size replica of Donald Duck's car. That's the key word, though. Functioning. Now, I don't know if that means legal, because something tells me this might not be legal. But who cares when you got Donald Duck's ride? One tree can make all the difference. At least if this one tree is one of those massive trees that give like a bunch of shade, gotta be this specific type of tree. If it's like just a long Christmas tree, I mean, yeah, we could probably cut that thing down. Just kidding, just playing. Someone comparing an old No German poster specifically for the youth to a 1980s meat commercial, America's Meat Roundup. That is weirdly similar, I will admit. This actually looks like he was probably some sort of German scientist that was picked up by the US and now he just pretends like his past never happened. NASA needs you. Welcome to America. Leonardo da Vinci made a satellite view of an Italian city in 1502. He used rulers and protractors to perfect this thing. This is just a view that you would not expect to see in the 16th century, but incredibly useful today. Like, do you realize how useful this must be to historians? Figure out the layout and things like that. Maybe they already knew what it was, but still. A stray dog followed a Swedish racing team throughout their 430-mile endurance race in Ecuador. The dog accompanied the team throughout the wild jungles of the Amazon and swimming through the river. All of this because one of the team members gave him a meatball. Those damn Swedes and their meatballs. How do we know this dog isn't a Swede too? Maybe that explains everything. He specifically loves meatballs. Get this good boy in an IKEA or something. Let him work for that company. Here's a realistic image of what Alexander the Great probably looked like, or something along those lines. I could see that. That's basically actually how I'd imagine him. If he looked anything other than this, then I'd be like, no. But that's, yeah, that feels right. I don't know what it is. This is the first 3D printed residential home in Germany. Pretty amazing they're doing all this with printers when my printer at home can barely figure out how Bluetooth works. Every time I try to print something, I swear to God, it takes me like 45 minutes. It's a single piece of paper, I swear. Pretty much the most amazing X-Men tattoo. I actually thought that this guy just had like a trading card on his hand, and I don't know. It was just like taped on, it was like ripped up. This is actually a tattoo. This is too photorealistic. This must have cost like 20,000 or maybe 10. I don't even know how many sessions that would be. This is too realistic. I'd be like, dude, get that off your arm. Oh, that's just a tattoo, my bad. And thank you to the patrons of June. Drew's Argentinian Grandpa. I'm Bout a Nut. AryanAfterHours. Sussy Imposter does a little trolling. Zeffi. Poppy Drew Woo. Stormtrooper 501. Patrick C. Many 74. LuxembourgLover. Aaron F. Anthony G. Call of Tortoise. Dalton D. Elijah Senpai. EpiNick. Full Send. Kaylee K. And M203 BrushEm. Thank you.